off up on the screen. Chat's red and roaring, typing every scene. From the top to the corners, you can feel that fire. Every little comment takes the roof up higher. Hey, everything Liverpool, we scream. Comments flowing, chasing that dream. Oh, the Anfield dream. From the couch to the top we sing. Hard on sleeve for our favorite team. Oh, the Anfield dream. Scoreline in the sidebar, hearts race on delay. Jamie's laughing, leaning, reading names by name. I see you in the chat there, like we're pitch side two. All around the planet, it's the same review. Everything Liverpool, we scream. Comments flowing, chasing that dream. Oh, the Anfield dream. From the couch to the top we sing. Heart on sleeve for our favorite team. Oh, the Anfield dream. The Anfield dream. Tap your hope, hit that send. We're all fans in the end. From the first big cheer to the last replay, Jamie keeps the magic on the screen all day. Oh yeah, everything Liverpool, we scream. Comments flowing, chasing that dream. Oh, the Anfield dream. From the couch to the top we sing. Heart on sleeve for our favorite team. Oh, the Anfield dream. The Anfield
chivalry. Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Zab Juga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Tight like a room, no room for him shooter.
خلاص 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 كل شيء.
There's been another fuck up.
On my hair, man. Big up, everyone. How's everyone doing? Welcome back to the show. Good evening, people. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Hope everyone is doing good on this lovely evening. Oh, man. Hope everyone's doing good, man. We obviously got a lot to talk about. Liverpool actually won a game. Sorry about the camel peeps. Liverpool actually won a game, 5 goals to 2, and you know what? I'm proper happy about it, man. I'm proper happy about the victory, obviously, but apart from that, Nah, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to talk about. Hope everyone's doing well. Big up everyone in the chat. Can't wait. I don't even know who Dan Howden is, to be fair, Connor. Big up Colin. Hope you're doing well, man. Never been so bored watching. Oh, so everyone feels. Big up Colin, man. Jamie on the sunbed. Oh, I wish. I do apologise for the. Oh dear, dearie, the Harlem Shake. You know. Hope everyone's doing good. Though. Big up the chat, man. We're all in the house. Everyone is in the house. Everyone's in the house. Everyone in the house, man. Crazy 3 points. It was, man. It's a weird game. It was a weird game, but yeah, big up everyone, man. Hope you're all doing well. Oh, okay. I think no, you're talking about now. Big up Hammond's Football TV. How you doing? Big up Jamie. Fair play to the win. But apart from our defence mistakes or surprise stat-wise, wasn't much between the teams. There was not at all, my friend. There was not at all. Big up Hammond's Football TV as well in the house. Yeah, there weren't. Oh, I'm with you now, Connor. Yeah, I'm with you. Look, we're going to get everything. Make sure you're hitting the likes. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe and the share and all that beautiful stuff. Hope you're doing well, man. Hope you're doing well. So obviously, if you watched my watch along, big up to everyone who joined me on the watch along this afternoon as well. It was a good time. Always good on the watch alongs. Always have fun, no matter the result, no matter the game, no matter the performance. Look, let's get the positives. There's positives today, man. I'm not going to sit here being like down in the dumps. I'm in a good mood. We won 5-2. I'm in a good mood because of the victory. You know, there are things to talk about with the performances and stuff like that, and some of the players and the issue people have around at the moment, and some issues I have with some players that I think when I get to it as well, there's players I'm going to talk about that people would just go have a go at me about and say I've got an agenda and stuff like that. It is what it is. Or I'm going to talk about a certain player in our team that I think everyone is afraid to talk about and actually criticise. But I think we actually have to have a proper discussion now because, you know, there is a player in our team that no one talks about. There's a player in our team no one speaks about. And if you do speak about him, they just hate on you and stuff like that. If you can guess who it is in the chat, go ahead and try and guess now. But yeah, it's there is a certain player in our team that I will talk about today. No, it's not Grav, man. Everyone talks about Grav. Everyone talks about Mo. Everyone talks about Kanate. Everyone talks about Salah. Everyone talks about Van Dijk. There's another player in our team no one talks about. And I think we should have discussions, man. We're going to have discussions about that in a minute, man. No, it's not McAllister either. I'll talk about it, though, because I've got the guts to talk about it. I've got, hey. Katike. Hey. Yes, my friend. No one's got the guts to talk about it, but I fucking will today because I've had enough. But yeah, big up everyone. Liverpool won a game 5-2, man. 5-2 today, and I'm happy with the victory. I'm happy with another W. I'm happy with another win. I always will be happy if Liverpool win games of football because, you know, no matter the result, no matter how we get the win, I'm always happy to win a game of football. I don't know about you guys. I'm just always happy to win a game of football. So It makes me happy. Puts me in a good mood. Puts me in a good place, and I feel better about myself going forward. Now, there's this thing going online at the moment. I've seen some people. I don't think anyone's in the chat doing it, but I've seen some people in other people's chats. I've seen some people talk about it on Twitter at the moment today as well, which is fair enough. It's a good open discussion to have, but people are criticising Liverpool fans for being a bit damn beat about a victory. And now I'm not damn beat about winning 5-2 at all. I mean, I'm very happy and excited about winning 5-2, but we can still talk about how we played, individual players having zero control in a game. Look, yeah, we won 5-2 today. I believe West Ham had more shots than us, and I believe West Ham had more XG than us today, which means they probably created better opportunities for themselves in attacking positions than we did, and we scored 5 goals. So there was no control in the game. There was no control. Liverpool didn't have control today. It's as simple as that. Oh, hang on 1 second, guys. Just got to turn my camera off. What?
The phone.
No, it's charging instead. Love you. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Big up Pat Tate in the house. Big up Pat Tate, as always, in the house. But yeah, we're allowed to talk about things, even if. Sorry, my son walked in. We're allowed to talk about things if everything's not perfect in the world. And my worry about today's game is that we had no control. That game could have been 5-5 quite easy, man. That game could have been 5-5. I'm going to be brutally honest. We did the watch along. People were with me. Everyone's watched the game or seen the highlights now. Did anyone think we had control of that game at all today? Any part of that game? Does anyone believe we had any control in that game today? Because I don't. I don't think we had any control. West Ham were attacking us whenever they wanted to. They were creating opportunities for themselves. Liverpool being 5-2 up didn't even look like they were in charge of the game. It's a weird game of football, man. It was a weird game of football. It's an entertaining game of football for a neutral because you didn't know how the game was going to go. It could have been 5-5. Look, to be fair, if I'm being honest right now, if West Ham had a better striker and, a bit more about them, that game could have easily been 5-5. I'm not even lying. I'm not even being disrespectful to my own team here. That game could have been 5-5. We could have scored another 3 goals. It was a weird game of football, weren't it? But I'm still happy that we won. I'm still happy that we won. And people are going to get that. People are going to get that very. Like, people will listen to this go, Jamie, you're never happy and all that. Again, I'm going to tell everyone right now, be up, Mantis. I'm happy that we won a game of football. I'm happy that we won a game of football. My cousin is in Dubai and he's sleeping under the stars with his kids. Says shit's flying over his head. Man, big up Mantis. Yeah, what's happening today in the Middle East, man, is absolutely crazy. I don't want to get too much into the political side of all that stuff because I don't know enough to. I don't know enough about it myself to be educated enough to talk about it. But Mantis. I hope your brother's okay. I hope your cousin, sorry. Hope your cousin is okay. I hope he's safe and well. But yeah, because of what's going on over there, I'm not educated enough. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, big up Mantis. Hope your cousin's well. Big up Luke. Big up Connor, man. Big up John Rooney. Big up to you, man. Brilliant result, but not a very good performance. Exactly. And you're allowed to talk about it, John. Do you know what I mean? And this is what I will talk about. And there's players today that didn't play well that need talking about. There's individual mistakes. There's no control in our team. Why do Liverpool have no control in our side? Why do we not be able? Why can we not? And this is not an insult to West Ham. West Ham fans watching or anything like that. It's not an insult to West Ham. But Liverpool at home at Anfield should be controlling a game against West Ham United, who are 18th in the Premier League. I don't think that's an insult. I don't think that's wrong to say. But it never happened today. And why does it not happen? You know, we're going to get to that. I'm going to talk about Allison Becker today. I'm going to talk about Allison Becker because it needs talking about. I don't see anyone ever talking about him. But there's something not quite right with Allison Becker, in my opinion. Gravenberch, McAllister, Mo Salah. We need to talk about it. We need to have discussions. Yeah, I'm going to keep it as real as I can. I ain't going to have favoritism. I'm not going to have any of that stuff yet. I'm just going to talk what I see and what I feel. I'm not going to talk about any kind of favourites, people I don't like, people I, or anything like that. I'm just going to keep it real and talk to you about the situation as I see it with these players. And that, it's as simple as that, man. It's as simple as that. And then the gaffer, with the way he sets up a team. Let's talk about that first. So, Liverpool score in the first 5 minutes. Well taken goal. I actually thought the first 5 or 10 minutes, Liverpool started really well today. Started on top. Started with Sanka Batten, a bit more physicality, a bit more front-footedness. They're at home to West Ham at Anfield. Let's go right through them. West Ham setting up in that low block in the first 20 minutes of the game. Understandable from a West Ham point of view. You expect them to set up like that, in a low block like that. But Liverpool then came at them. And in that first 5 to 10 minutes, I thought Liverpool were excellent. And they get their goal for Ekitike. Well-worked goal. Really good goal. Gravenberch does really well. He wins the ball once. He gets the ball a second time. Plays an excellent pass into Ekitike, who is in probably too much space if you're a West Ham fan. And Ekitike puts his ball in the back of the net. But every time we score, yeah, why do we always sit back too deep? Now, I understand, right? I understand you're always at your weakest after you scored. I do get that philosophy. You're always at your weakest after you scored because your heads drop a little bit. You're in that high of getting a goal. You're happy. You're in a mood. And sometimes for a minute or two, you forget about the instructions, what the coach has set out and stuff like that. So you're always at your weakest after you score a goal. I understand just dropping a little bit to just control, make sure. But the thing is, we drop and don't control. I'm all right with dropping off a little bit if you've got the ball and you're just knocking it about for about five or so minutes, just to get to keep your energy and don't get too over attack minded and let a mistake happen. And they concede it and then concede an equaliser. I'm all right doing that, but Liverpool just drop off and then forget to pass. Like Liverpool score a goal and then they go all sit back and then West Ham just have the ball for about 10 minutes. West Ham just popping it about, hitting down the wings, getting inside the channels. Somerville on smoke, doing stuff, Bowen on the other side. And I'm like, why do we always do this? I'm completely fine. I'm honestly completely fine with Liverpool dropping off back, keeping possession. I think you guys are probably the same. If we score a goal and you're like, you know what? We're going to just save our energy for 5 minutes. We're going to drop off a little bit just so we don't concede a goal. But we're going to keep possession. We're not going to drop off and let the opposition have it. We're not going to sit that deep. We're just going to drop off a little bit, keep possession for a couple of minutes just to get our bearings again and then go again. I think we'd be all right with that. But we just sit there and go, now, fuck it. You have the ball, man. You have the ball. You have the ball. Go ahead and do your thing. And we flummox and, I don't know what to do. It just that kind of stuff drives me a little crazy, and I don't know why Liverpool do that. I really don't know why Liverpool do that. But then look, we'll get our second goal for a corner, Virgil van Dijk, and as it is now, look, Liverpool scored them, I believe, the most set piece goals from in 2026 in the Premier League. Is that correct? So this is Liverpool, yeah? Big up Connor, who sent me this earlier on Twitter. Liverpool have now scored the most set pieces in 2026. Yeah. Set piece FC. Set piece LA. You know, that's us guys. I don't mind it, you know what I'm saying? Liverpool scored now the most goals from set pieces in 2026. I'm here for it, man. Bring it up. Bring it up. We are set piece FC. I'm taking it all day long. I don't care about it. Let's have it. Go for it. Big it up. You know, set piece FC. Let's go. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. Let's move. I'm taking it every day of the week. I don't care. I want us to be good at set pieces. I want us to be good at set pieces. This is the thing everyone gets incorrect. Everyone's like, oh, but set pieces. Guys, our set pieces were shit. We sack our set piece coach, and all of a sudden, we're actually pretty good at it. Who knew? Who knew when you got Dominic Szoboszlai, who's arguably the best set piece taker in the league? Who knew he would be good at corners? Do you know what I mean? Who didn't know he'd not be good at corners? Know how crazy it is. Who knew he would be that good at corners, yeah? You know, how apparently the former set-piece coach didn't realise that Dominic Szoboszlai is good at set pieces. You know? And we do in-swingers on corners now, guys. In-swingers. No more out swinging corners where people can easily defend it and then in swinging corner. In swinging. Even Mo Salah's corners. Oh, by the way, Mo, we're going to talk about Mo and we're going to have a serious conversation because dog shit. But even Mo Salah's corners from the left-hand side were good. From the right-hand side, sorry, were good. His delivery is good. Szoboszlai's delivery is good. Who knew? Who knew Liverpool could actually take good corners because they've actually got good players? Who would have known, yeah? Yeah, Gakpo on corners hurt everyone's eyes. No more Cody on corners on that left-hand side, please. Just let Szoboszlai do it now, man. Just let Szoboszlai take them corners from the left-hand side. No more Cody Gakpo taking corners, please. I'm all for set pieces when they're good, man. And we defend set pieces better now. Maybe, maybe the problem wasn't, the players at the time, like Mo Salah not getting back and helping set pieces. Carragher's sharp, ain't he? Have you noticed Jamie Carragher ain't talking about Mo Salah not being able to defend set pieces anymore? Mo plays every week, and we get set pieces now. We defend them better, we score better for them, and Carragher ain't said anything because maybe it wasn't nothing to do with the fucking players, and it was to do with the way we set up, and it was shit. Accountability. No one wants to take accountability at our club, low. Everyone wants to blame game. And it's Salah's fault. It's Virgil's fault. It's Kanate's fault. It's his fault. It's that fault. It's that fault. How about we blame, the geezer who's in charge, yeah? Fuck him, yeah? But hey, I digress. McAllister scored a third goal. It's funny. If you was watching my watch along on Big Up today, guys, every time I slag McAllister off, he scores. I'm not even joking. Everyone who joined me on Big Up today will tell you, every time I slag McAllister off, he scores. I've got to keep it up now. Again, everyone gets what I say about McAllister a bit wrong because we've got some players in our team that you can't talk about, yeah? Allison, Kanate, and McAllister are untouchable. You're not allowed to say fuck all about them. You're not allowed to say anything about Allison. You're not allowed to say anything about Kanate, and you're not allowed to say anything about McAllister. The PR on them three players are insane. You can't say anything. But McAllister, I will say this time and time again, McAllister, so everyone can hear it for one last time. McAllister on the ball as a footballer against a low block when he's got all the time in the world is a very good player. McAllister's issues is his athleticism and his movement. And when the game is in behind him, he struggles. This is why I've been saying now for months on end, weeks on end, Liverpool don't actually struggle against a low block. We struggle against a mid block when the opposition press our midfield. That is when Liverpool struggle. When Liverpool play low blocks, it's a myth. Liverpool actually play well against teams that play low blocks. It's only when teams come out. Second half, West Ham didn't play low blocks. Guess what? They were better than us in the second half. Although we scored more goals, West Ham looked more dangerous. When West Ham were playing a low block in the first half hour of the game, we scored 3 goals. First half hour of the game, West Ham played a low block, Liverpool scored 3 goals. The rest of the game, West Ham play a mid-block, come out a little bit more, start to press our midfield, use their wide players with their pace to get in behind our fullbacks, and they get 2 goals. Hence, that's why we struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy to me. It's just. But McAllister, look, McAllister did his thing today, scored a good goal. As I always say, McAllister's a good goal scorer. He's a good finisher. He does get goals. You got to give McAllister that, and he's clutch. So I'll always give Cap McAllister his praise for that. Again, my only issue with McAllister is when the game is in behind him, he struggles massively because of his athleticism and his lack of movement. But as a player on the ball, I'm perfectly fine with it. So I don't really need to talk about McAllister again because people just take what I say wrong and just make up their own shit. Ryan Gravenberch again today. Ryan Gravenberch came for a lot of shit today. I thought Ryan Gravenberch was good in the first half, and I think he was dreadful in the second half. It's as simple as that. But I thought Ryan Gravenberch was actually pretty decent in the first half. There's parts of Ryan Gravenberch's game, it just confuses me so much, right? So, when Ryan Gravenberch, in the first half, he was playing some really nice passes forward. He obviously got the assist for Ekitike. He got some shots off. He looked quite good in the first half, to be fair to Ryan Gravenberch. In the second half, yeah, it went to shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I like Ryan Gravenberch, but it went to shit. All right? It went to shit. I don't think he was as bad as people have gone on about. I've seen some people say, like, Gravenberch was like a 2 out of 10 today. I'm like, no, he weren't. No, he weren't. I've seen people blame Gravenberch for the first goal today. I was like, what the fuck are we doing now? Gravenberch weren't to blame for the first goal today. The person to blame for West Ham's first goal today was Kanate, who instead of heading it that way, headed it to the West Ham winger who could cross it. Yeah? But it's Gravenberch's fault, man. It's Gravenberch's fault. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, literally, Kanate, the ball went into the box. Everyone knows West Ham's first goal that Thomas Souček scored, yeah? Kanate headers it to their winger, who then crosses it for Souček to score. And then Souček runs in between Gravenberch and Virgil. Right, Souček's here. Souček's my microphone, yeah? Gravenberch is here. Virgil is here. Souček's my microphone. Kanate's headed the ball to the wide player who can cross it almost first time. Why is Virgil not shouting to Gravenberch that he's behind him? Why is Virgil going, Grav? He's behind you, turn, face him. Why is Virgil not screaming his head off at him? Why? Why? It's pathetic. And people saying that Grav was on Souček. Grav shouldn't have been on Souček in the first place if Kanate did his job properly. Why can't people understand this? This is what drives me mad with the PR for Kanate and everyone going, oh my God. It just drives me mad. Just drives me mad. And then Virgil's watching the whole thing. Virgil is literally watching. Go back and watch the replay, guys. Virgil is literally watching the whole thing. Souček is always behind Gravenberch. Virgil needs to scream his fucking ass off at Gravenberch. Tell him to turn around because his man's there. But nah. None of that would have happened if Kanate headed it forward instead of to the player across the ball. It's crazy, ain't it? Absolutely crazy. Everyone in the chat still blaming Grav. It's crazy. It's like Kanate. I just don't get it. I'm sorry, guys. I don't understand it. Gravenberch was shit in the second half. Gravenberch was at fault for the fucking second goal at the back post. I've got nothing but blame for him for that one. But the first goal, Virgil was watching the whole thing. Virgil was watching the whole thing and just let the whole thing play out. I actually think Virgil's as much to blame as anyone else in that first goal. I really do. Virgil's just watching the whole thing. It's a very poor header by Kanate. I think we can all agree with that. And then Souček just runs in between them, but Gravenberch is not looking at Souček, and Virgil's watching the whole thing. And Virgil just lets it all happen. It's just crazy to me. Crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Look, even if you want to blame Gravenberch, the fact that no one's blaming Kanate for that goal is crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just don't get how anyone can not blame Kanate for that first goal. Even if Gravenberch was ball watching, whatever you want to call it, how anyone can not blame Kanate for that first goal, I have no idea. Because if Kanate does his job properly and defends properly, guess what? They don't score that goal. The ball comes into the middle of the box. Kanate headers it to the person who crosses the ball for Souček's goal. Kanate is the reason that goal happened. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? Then their third goal. Their second goal, sorry. Gravenberch is asleep at the back post. It's all on Gravenberch, that. 100%. It's all on Gravenberch. The second goal is all on Gravenberch because he's just like that on the back post. Oh, you just go and take a free header. Go and take a free header. What are you doing? Grav! Push him. Don't care. Push him. Grab him. Do something. Do something, Grav. Don't just look at him. There he is. Oh shit. Grav, wake up. The second goal is completely on Grav, right? It's completely on Grav. I've got a little thing though, a little smidge. Does anyone actually think Allison should have come for that cross? Because it was quite close to him. Second goal was my fault. Does anyone actually think Allison should have come for that? Does anyone think Allison should have actually come for that cross? Because it's quite close to his goal. I mean, I'm very 50-50 on it. I'm not sure. But should have Allison actually come out for it? Because Allison's very stuck on his line. Go back and watch the replay of that goal, yeah? Gravenberch is fast asleep. I'm not giving Gravenberch an out on this one, guys. Gravenberch is at fault. I'm not giving him an out. He's at fault. He's on the back stick and his man just runs off him, yeah? That's all on Grav, right? But I'm just asking, because Allison's stuck on his line. The goalkeeper is literally stuck on his line. Go back and watch the goal, guys. Allison doesn't move off his line. He's stuck. His feet are not moved. The ball comes, what, 3 yards in front of Ali? Could Ali have come out for it and just punched it away or got a hand to it? But no, look, I'm just putting it out there. I'm not sure. I'm 50-50 on it. I give 100% of the blame, though. I'm giving 100% of the blame Ryan Gravenberch for the second goal. I'm not giving 100% of the blame to Gravenberch for the first goal. I'll give most of the blame for Konate for the first goal. 60% of the blame, 40% Graven Virgil for that goal. Konate does his job properly. That goal never happens. And then between Gravenberch and Virgil, they fucked up. So that's how I look at that first goal. But for some reason, no one's mentioned Konate on that first goal. Not a single person. And I just find that kind of mad because, yeah, I just find it mad that no one's said anything. And look, Gravenberch, for some reason, I don't know why, and it's just why I'm putting blame on all the three players. I don't just pick one player. I'm putting blame on all the players in that area at the time. It's Virgil, Konate, and Gravenberch for that first goal. I'm not just solely going, oh, it's all Grav's fault. That goal would never have happened if Gravenberch didn't fuck up. No, that goal wouldn't have happened if Konate did his job properly first. But they're all to blame. I don't know why Grav points at Virgil. You know, I don't know what Virgil's meant to do, but Virgil should then shout at him, Grav, turn and face your player. Souček's right there. Turn and face him. Right? But no conversation. No one talks. No one talks to each other. They just all do it for vibes. Grav's doing vibes. Konate, Virgil's all vibes, man. All vibes. But hey, everyone's too quick to just blame one singular player. But again, it's context, ain't it? We have to have context when it considers when it's about Konate. Because remember, when Konate's at fault for anything, we always add context into it. Always. But when it's everyone else, fuck them. You can be blamed. Just drives me mad. I just like being fair here, guys. That's all I'm doing. I just like being fair here. I just like being fair. For me, it was a fuck up between three players. I'm just trying to be fair on this. But look, I ain't gonna lie. I can't get Gravenberch out of a hole for the second goal for them. The second goal for them is all on Gravenberch just sitting there daydreaming. That's all on Grav. Big up Sean in the chat. Big up everyone in chat, man. It's all good to disagree to agree and all that. Right, there's Virgil's header. There's Konate's header. Where do you think this header goes? Where do you think this is the goal, by the way? This is the goal. That's the goal. Konate can even header that back to Allison if he wanted to. No one's there. He's actually got time. There's no one around Konate. He's unmarked. No one's on him. Konate's got plenty of time to deal with this. He heads it to this gate. He heads it here. He just heads it here. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? What do I know? I'm just a dickhead, ain't I? What do I know? And that's the goal. Again, there's Konate, there's Grav, there's Virgil. Konate, Grav, Virgil, there's Souček. I can ask here why Konate can't cut that cross out, but I'm not going to be that guy because apparently I'm a Konate hater. But there's number 5 Konate, yeah? There's the ball. There's Konate. There's the ball. There's Konate. There's the ball. Why can't Konate cut the cross out? Why can't he stop the cross coming in? Is he in the right position? And then these two fuck up between them. Look at Virgil. Can see the whole thing. Why isn't Virgil running across? There's another question. I mean, I could have these questions all day instead of blaming one person. Why isn't Virgil running across Souček there? Why isn't Virgil running across Souček? He can see the ball's coming into that direction and Souček's the danger man. Why isn't he running across him? Why is Kanate not cutting out the cross? Why is Gravenberch pointing? It's all of them, guys, not just one geezer. It's all of them. It's a fuck up by everyone for that goal because no one talks. No one talks. They take responsibility away. It's not a team thing. It's it just drives me mad, man. Big up, Terrell, man. Big up, my man. How you doing? How you doing? Well. So yeah, it's just they got to talk more. Big up, Doug in the chat, man. Just seen Doug in the chat. Big up, my man, Doug. Hope you and the family are well. I Joe, you going to the Legends game next month? No, man. No, I'm not. But big up if you are, man. Yeah, but yeah, that's where I am. That's where I am on that point, guys. Yeah. That's where I am. I've not seen anyone blame Kanate for that goal, my friend. I've only seen people blame Gravenberch. So surely everyone's not blaming Kanate. That's what I'm saying. I've not seen anybody, any football Liverpool content creator, anyone on social media, anybody blame all three of them. I'm blaming all three of them because I'm neutral at this. I haven't got favourites. I'm blaming all three of them. Kanate fucked up. Virgil could easily run in front, run across Souček there. And I don't know what Grav's doing by pointing if he knows Souček's there. Just stand next to him. So for me, all three of them are fucked up. You know what I mean? All three of them are fucked up. I just try. I'm just trying to put. I just don't think we talk to each other enough. You know what I mean? I just don't think the defence talk to each other enough. We're always blaming players, and I think we have to look at collective players when it's collective players. Again, the corner. Again, Gravenberch just needs to stick on the post and not move, and he heads that ball away. But he walks off. Why does Grav walk off? You know, that's down to him, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not saying Virgil should have cut anything out. I just think Virgil can see that Souček's a danger man in that area of the pitch and maybe just run across. Like, Souček's going to go that way. Virgil, if he just runs sort of across, he might even block something or something like that, not block the cross. I think Grav and Kanate should actually do better blocking the ball coming into the box again. That's what I'm saying. I blame all three, man. I blame all three. Blame all three and focus on Kanate the most. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Why not? Why not? Because everyone's blaming and focusing on Gravenberch the most. This is the thing, see? I blame all three. Kanate started it, and Virgil and Grav did what they did. So I blame all three, but everyone's blaming Gravenberch for that goal. Everyone. Gravenberch's fault, Gravenberch's fault, Gravenberch's fault. So as soon as I mention Kanate again, there you go, the PR starts. Can't win. Supers. Big up Charlie. Salah and Gakpo has to go. Yeah, they do. Also, Grav isn't good enough to play in the 6 for us or even 8 for us. Grav is a rotational player at best. I disagree with that. Big up you, Charlie. Yeah, Yoko the Super. What do you think about next week, Jamie? 2 times Wolves. I've got a feeling we win both of them, Yoko. I think I got this feeling we win both of them. No, I disagree with Charlie on the Gravenberch thing. I think Gravenberch is a good footballer. But again, I don't hate any of these players, guys. I think these players have been played in a way that don't suit any of them to play. I don't think you see anything over these players in the way that the manager sets them up. You know what I mean? We're just set up poorly. Like what? We're set up poorly. I keep saying it, even Casado and Walton were playing in this team right now, who everyone loves, yeah, I think we'd still be looking vulnerable and all over the shop. So it's hard to hate on the players like that, but I don't know. The Grav, look, we can't, guys, we won 5-2, which is also a great win, but we can't control games of football. And a game of football comes from your midfield. So, yes, Gravenberch was shit today, and I'm not disagreeing with anyone. But I can't also praise McAllister then, because why aren't we controlling the midfield? Szoboszlai, McAllister, and Grav. Why aren't they controlling the midfield better? Why aren't we controlling the middle of the park better? McAllister's meant to be this hipster, proper footballer, technician, can get the ball down on his feet, control games, play the ball about and all that. Why weren't he doing that today either? Why weren't we controlling the midfield? Why did we lose out in the midfield battle? You know, why? You know, I don't personally get it. Don't personally get it, man. Don't personally get it. Maybe none of them are good enough. What about that one? Maybe none of them are good enough. Maybe we need a whole new midfield that can control games of football. Maybe none of them are good enough. Maybe Grav, Szoboszlai and McAllister are not good enough to control games of football against 18th placed West Ham, who walked through our midfield today into the wide areas. Can't control shit. Maybe the midfields, maybe they're not good enough. Or maybe they're set up by the coach and the way he has the approach of the game is completely wrong. And the players are actually pretty decent. But the manager wants to play a particular way and it doesn't benefit them. Maybe the players are being put under the bus by the way the manager plays. Maybe there's that. Maybe we get a different manager, players look better. Who knows? All the players could just be shit. Because we can't control game, man. Yeah, we could have scored more goals ourselves today, but West Ham, if that game ended 5-5, no one would have, I think we would have all been pissed off. But then we could have said we saw it coming. We were 5-2 up. We had no control of the game. West Ham kept getting attack after attack after attack, getting in the box, creating opportunities, making us defend for our lives. We would have sat there and gone, yeah, 5-5 was a fair result in the end. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I don't hate on the players, guys. But what I just get this, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm getting old or senile or something like that. But we're hating on players in our team. There's a lot of hate for Grav, Kanate. Even I don't hate Kanate. I really like Kanate. I want Kanate to get a new contract. Yeah, but I'm not going to ignore mistakes. Yeah, I'm just not going to ignore mistakes. Mistakes happen. They should be told about and spoke about. I'm not going to just sit here and pretend they never happened. Yeah, you know, that's what drives me absolutely mad right now. We focus on players all the time. Mo Salah's dog shit, right? And he was dog shit today. And I love the guy. He's my favourite Liverpool player of the Premier League era. Probably even as equal as Steven Gerrard. That's how much time I got for it. He's a living legend. He will be a legend for Liverpool. He will always be recognised as a legend of our football club. All right? But I want him gone in the summer. I'm not hating on Mo. I just realise that Mo needs to move on. Right? I like Kanate. I just talk about Kanate's mistakes. Right? I just talk about Kanate's mistakes. And for some reason, when I talk about Kanate's mistakes, I'm seen as a bad guy, or like when I talk about it on other people's channels, they look at me like I'm talking like I watched a different game. And I'm like, no, he made mistakes today. It happened. Everyone does. No one's perfect in this world. He made a mistake again today for our first goal. It happened. He was good for the rest of the game, though. Like, he didn't put a foot wrong after that mistake. Kanate made a mistake for the goal. He was part of the reason they scored that goal. But after that goal, Kanate was really good. I'm just acknowledging mistakes players make. But I don't think enough of us do that. We just focus on Salah's just dog shit and Gravenberch is the worst player that ever existed. And we just leave it as that. And no one else in our pitch made mistakes today. Everyone, McAllister scored again today. It was fantastic and all that. Was he? Because we had no control in that game. Do you know who the best midfielder on the park was today? Fernandez for West Ham. He was the best midfielder on the pitch today, who I actually want at Liverpool. I said it on the Sam's channel yesterday. Fernandez from West Ham would be perfect for Liverpool. He was the best midfielder on the pitch today. His profile is perfect for Liverpool. He's strong, he's quick, he can pass the ball, he can move. Do you know what I mean? And guys, I'm not getting you guys at the chat because I know you guys in the chat most of the time agree with what I'm saying. If we don't, we have a discussion about it, and sometimes I'm wrong and you let me know about that, so I appreciate you all. But, yeah, like Ali says there, sorry, I got a cough. Apart from the goal, Macca was rubbish. I agree. I absolutely agree with you, my friend. I really do. I really do. You know, Szoboszlai is not a controller in midfield. Szoboszlai is a fantastic midfielder, but he's not a game controller. You need game controllers in your midfield. Szoboszlai can't do everything, man. Fernandez is quite a potato, man. Yeah, LFC 1994. Szoboszlai can't do everything. He's not a controller. He's an all-action midfielder. That's what he is, an all-action midfielder. So what you need behind Szoboszlai is controllers. We don't have controllers. Gravenberch is not a controller. McAllister's not a controller. Do you know who is a controller? He did get on the pitch today, but that's another matter. Curtis Jones is actually a controller. I was begging for Curtis Jones to come on in the second half because the one thing Curtis Jones is good at is holding on to the ball and not giving away possession. That's what we needed today. Yeah? You need controllers. You need controllers in your midfield. You know, Tonali's, your Bruno Gamara. That's why I like Tonali. Guys, why do you think I rave about Tonali so much? He's a controller. Sometimes he doesn't look flashy. Sometimes he doesn't look great. He goes under the radar, but he's a controller. Liverpool don't have anything. There's no one at Liverpool who just gets the ball and can start to go, right, slow the game down. It's getting away from us. Dictate play a little bit. Keep the ball on the ground. Just knock it around. If they start to run past you, foul them. Pull the shirt. Foul them. Bring them down. Don't let them run past you. Get aggressive. Get stuck into them. Let them know you're about. We've got no one like that in our midfield. They're all nicey nice players. They're all the coffee boys, yeah? The coffee boys. McAllister, you know, Gravenberch. They're all the coffee boys, man. They're nicey. Yeah, you walk past me, son. Have a nice day. See you later. You know, say hi to the missus for me. Yeah, before you make that goal, let's get your T-shirt. I want you. Do you want to swap shirts? Swap shirts, yeah? Swap shirts. Don't ever swap a shirt ever again. I hate all the shirt swapping bullshit, yeah? Right? You want to swap shirts? You want to swap shirts, yeah? Yeah? He just scored against you. Why are you swapping fucking shirts with him? Yeah? We are pussies, man. Fucking pussies, man. But Szoboszlai can't do it all. He's not that kind of player. He's an all-action midfielder. You need controllers with him. And McAllister and Grav is not that. So we can't control games. So I can't, like, if Gravenberch was shit, so was McAllister. Because both of them are our central midfielders, and they did fuck all. Yeah? So that is what I'm trying to say, guys. I will say it how it is. I will say how I see it. And I will continue to say that how I see it. Salah again today, dog shit. Didn't give me anything. Couple of good corners and that, back it. Shit. Cody Gakpo, I actually thought played well today. I'm not saying Cody Gakpo was like an 8 out of 10 or anything like that, but I actually thought Cody Gakpo played quite well today. And I've been on Gakpo's case for a while. Yeah? I actually thought he played all right, you know? Yeah, big up Frankie, baby, in the chat. There he is. Go and subscribe to Frank Carlisle's YouTube channel if you've not done so already. We win no second balls. This is what I keep saying. Big up, Kane Faz. Callister and Gravenberch, what do they do in that midfield? You know, to win second balls or anything like that. We can't just go, right, just let Szoboszlai do all this. Szoboszlai tries to win a second ball. Then Szoboszlai tries to start an attack by himself. Then Szoboszlai tries to get on the end of his own attack. You know, it just drives me mad. Drives me mad, man. Yeah, Cody was decent today, man. Cody was decent today. I thought Cody played all right, yeah? Cody was actually playing the ball to Kirkes a few times today. I was in shock. I thought my heart stopped. I saw Kirkes making overlaps and Cody go, you know, have the ball. Cody didn't cut in as much today. He cut in for his goal, yeah? Big up, good goal. A little bit of a deflection, but I'm happy for Cody getting his goal because I thought he deserved it today. I thought he played well. And I give flowers to Cody Gakpo. He's been dog shit all season, but today I thought he played all right, you know, and good for him. I thought he played good, yeah? I thought he was keeping the width well. I think he was attacking his fullback, Wan-Bissaka, quite well today. I think he kept Wan-Bissaka quite quiet. He was playing the overlaps with Kirkes. You know, his goal was well taken. Cody did well today, man. I'm not going to hate on Cody, man. Oh, my friend. Thank you. Some people are agreeing. I would have Fernandes as well. I said this yesterday on the Sam's channel. Fernandes is that guy. If West Ham get relegated, I believe he's got like a £30 million release clause or something. He would be perfect. He's a perfect profile for us. Love the guy. Yeah, I think he will. So in one of the games, he'll start. Cody's not getting praised, man. He fucked. I hear you. Yeah, see, look, everyone's on the Fernandes train now. Come on, guys. Apparently, I don't know if this is true, so I probably shouldn't say it if I don't know it's true, to be fair. But rumours are going around that he has apparently got a release clause. If there's any West Ham fans in the live chat, I think there was one earlier. If they're still about, maybe they can tell us. But apparently they got a release clause if he gets relegated or something. No, Cody missed a bad sitter. Yeah, I ain't going to lie about that. But no one can be perfect in life, Keely, can they? No one can be perfect in life. He did miss a sitter. You're 100% right. But I thought for Cody, he actually played all right today, man. I thought he played all right today. Hughes loves a release clause. I don't think Conor Bradley's going to be back till 2027. It's going to be a while. If you go play Szoboszlai in the pivot, you probably need someone who's a bit more of a stronger DM next to him, Stabby, would you say? Get someone a bit more stronger, aggressive next to him. And then you probably get a bit more control for Szoboszlai. But I don't think we got that player in our team at the moment. I don't know if you agree with that. I don't think we got that other player in our team. We do look flat. It wasn't a good performance today, but it was a good victory. A very good victory. But yeah, sorry about going off a minute ago, guys, about the goals that we conceded. I just wanted to put my thing forward of that. I'm not going to blame one. Apart from, look, Gravenberch is to blame for the second goal. I'm not going to pretend he weren't. He should just stick on the back post. Here's another thing, though. This has happened before with Gravenberch on the back posts at corners, yeah? He falls asleep. Why are we still persisting on having Gakpo on the back, Gravenberch on the back post? Why is Gravenberch always on the back post? He's done it a couple of times now where he falls asleep, walks away, and people score. Take him off that duty. Put Gravenberch in the middle of the box. He's tall. Put him in the middle of the box. Stop putting him on the back stick. He's not good at it, right? He's not aggressive enough, and he's not good at it. Stop doing it. Stop putting him there when he doesn't work. Also, it was his fault for the second goal, 100%. If he stays still in the back post, he heads it away and they don't score. Simple as that. Simple as that. But again, for their first goal, as I keep repeating myself, I think there was a mixture of fuck-ups between a lot of players. I'm not just blaming Gravenberch for the first goal because I think that's out of order. You think Grav and Szoboszlai could play together? The only way to do that is that Grav has to get a little bit more aggressive for me. Gravenberch does win a lot of interceptions, and I believe he's got a 40% tackle rate in the Premier League this season, or the season overall. That's what AI told me. AI could be bullshitting here, by the way. That's what AI told me when I put it in earlier, which is like the fourth highest in the league. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he's aggressive enough. Oh, I love Connor. You know I love Jarrod Bowen, man. Jarrod Bowen's a baller. I like Jarrod Bowen. Oh, is it 27 million, James? Big up, man. Thank you, James, for correcting me. Appreciate it, man. But Fernandes has a 27 million release clause. I'm all over that, man. I am all over that. All over that. All over that. Big up, Frankie. Jamie, if you're free Monday, 7 p.m, fancy coming on the pod, mate. Let me think. Quick. Mondays. I don't do anything on Monday. Yeah, Frank. Yeah, send me the link on my Twitter. You know what to do, Frank. Send me the link on my Twitter, man, in my DMs. And, yeah, why not, man? Oh, come on. Oh, come on, man. Yeah, Bowen's a good player. I like Bowen, man, but he's got that new West Ham contract. Danny Dyer's his father-in-law. That man is going nowhere. He's in West Ham purgatory now. He's going nowhere, man. He signed that contract. He signed a contract with the Dyers. He ain't going nowhere. He's done. He's done, man. He's done. He's done. No worries, Frankie, baby. No worries. See you Monday, my man. But yeah, that's where I stand on all that, guys. You know, I'll be blatantly honest with you guys, and I like to be honest. And yeah, as I said, Salah for me. And I think, look, I spoke about this a couple of times this week now on other channels and my channel. Liverpool need pace badly. I said this on the Sam's channel last night, and I think a lot of people mistook what I said on the Sam's channel last night. Everyone thought I was giving Slot an out, or I was slotting all of a sudden, or anything like that. And it weren't. It was just a devil's advocate. I think Stabby said I should have said devil's advocate. Thing I was trying to say is that would Slot's team look different? Would Arne Slot and his team look different if he had more pace in the wide areas? Because we can't counter-attack. I don't know if anyone's noticed, but we can't counter-attack for shit. We've got no transition because we've got no pace. We can't put the ball over the top and we've got nothing there. So that's why we keep... Liverpool have got the highest average possession in the Premier League this season at 61%. Do you know why? Do you know why? Because we can't put the ball over the top. So we have to pass our way to the goal. Because we've got no pace. I bet you next season, guys, if we get pace in our team in the wide areas, on the left and the right, and Rio plays more, and Frimpong plays more, and we get two brand new wingers, and Isaac and Ekitiko are available and fit all season, I bet our possession stats on an average go down by about 5%. Because we're putting the ball over the top more, because now we've got pace. You can't put the ball over the top for Cody and Mo. You just can't. You need proper pace in them wide areas. Speedsters. If you have Rio and Frimpong playing right and left, Liverpool probably have a little less possession and just throw the ball into the corners. We're too slow. You know, we're too slow. And that's a major problem for Liverpool this season. And that's why we have the highest percentage, possession percentage in the league this season, 61%. Because we have to build up with passing. Because we don't have pace. So it's all about slow build-up, slow build-up. You have pace, you just put the ball over the top. Off you go, see you later. We don't have that pace right now, and it's becoming a big issue. Because when Liverpool are struggling in the midfield, we've got no outball. Who's our outball, guys? Honestly, who's our outball? If we're struggling in the midfield, who is our outball right now? Who can we give the ball up to and they'll keep it and use their pace to push a fullback back? Literally who? No one. No one. And that is why we struggle so much in our midfield and can't control games of football as well. It's not all just about the midfielders. It's about the wide areas. If your midfielder's coming under attack like ours does every fucking game, and we struggle, we get bullied a little bit, usually they'd get their head up and just see a wide player out there. Say you have Barcola on the left-hand side, yeah? Like today, we're struggling in that midfield. West Ham are pressing us, yeah? And we see Barcola out on the left-hand side. They would just literally get their head up, knock the ball into the half space, and let Barcola run and push the fullback back, yeah? And it gets you out of trouble. It lets your midfield reset, yeah? You can reset your midfield and get into shape again. We've got none of that. We have no pace, man. And Wirtz gets no... And this has been my problem all season. And when I've been talking about this all season, and people think like it's not the case, right? And I've said this time and time again. Dominic Szoboszlai never played the number 10 role last season. He just didn't, right? Florian Wirtz is a proper number 10. You've gone and bought a proper number 10 and you've bought a striker. And we've got wingers that cut in because they like to cut in on their stronger foot, which means they don't go wide. If you don't go wide, that means the number 10 and the striker's got no fucking room and they're going to struggle. If you've got a proper number 10, you're playing with a proper number 10 and a striker, you need the pitch as wide as you can make it. You need a wide pitch. You need your wingers to be touch tight, quick and direct that can go on the outside. And it gives your 10 and striker more room. That's why Wirtz looked good when... that's why Wirtz picked up a lot of form when Frimpong was playing right wing a couple of times. Then a few times when Frimpong started playing right wing and Salah was away, Wirtz picked up a bit of more, started to get more goals and stuff like that because he's got more width, which means he's got more space. Been saying this for time now, man. We're too slow, so we're easier to defend against. It's very hard for Liverpool to mix things up right now because we can't. Who are we going to mix things up with? You know, who are we going to mix things up with? We can't mix anything up with. We've got no pace. Got no pace. You know, we've got no one we can give an out ball to. We can just travel with the ball for a little bit and take the pressure off our midfield. Who takes the pressure off our midfield in our team right now? No one. No one who runs in behind? Even Ekitike likes ball to feet. Salah likes ball to feet. Poe likes ball to feet. Who runs in behind? Who makes the pitch bigger? Who makes the pitch wider? A lot of issues at the football club that need sorting out this summer. And the two wide players need sorting out. Look at Somerville today. He's a great big up shout, Emil. Big shout, Emil. Much love to you, man. He's right here. Somerville looked decent on his audition, to be honest. I'd go and get him and go down. Somerville was the best winger on the pitch today. Caused us so many problems. And he was West Ham's out ball. How many times today did West Ham just play that long ball into Somerville today over the top? because he's our out ball. Caused us so much trouble. That's what Liverpool need. Liverpool haven't got that. So Liverpool have to play pass after pass after pass after pass. Slow build up. Do you know who was out ball last season? Luis Diaz. As much as I didn't rate Luis Diaz last season, he was our out ball. He was the ball. He was the player we put the ball over to. He got it and went. We haven't got that right now. We haven't got that right now. So we struggle like shit. We struggle bad. Struggle badly. We need that. Yeah, he is. He is. Yeah, Diaz and Nunes when they came on, pace and aggression. Look, I didn't rate them as players like that. I know a lot of people rate Diaz now because of what he's doing at Bayern Munich. But at Liverpool, I didn't really rate Diaz, and I always think we could improve on them players. And I still do now. I think Ekitike is an improvement on Darwin Nunes, right, as a footballer. But when you look at what Diaz and Darwin did with their pace and aggression, they were out balls. You could just put it over the top, and they would fucking run. You could put the ball fucking 20 yards in front of them into space, and they would run towards that ball. They would just go. We haven't got that now. We struggle. And that's why we're fucking shit. Because it's all ball to feet. Everything is ball to feet. All the time. No out ball. Pass. And it's not good enough. And that's why we're struggling. In my opinion, anyway. I could be fucking wrong here. And you guys, if I'm wrong, let me know. And I'm quite happy to be wrong about things, but I don't know if I am about this one. But let me know in the chat what you guys think. Let me know in the comments what you think as well, guys, after this video. Don't forget to get in the comments below the video and let me know what you think. Am I wrong? Am I being out of order? Let me know in the lot. Let me know, guys. And yeah. And I know not everyone's going to agree with me with the Kanate and Virgil and Gravenberch situation. I get that. But I just think everyone's to blame for that goal. I really do. Yeah, exactly, Frank. No pressers, no pace, no aggression. That's why we can't get out of our midfield, man. That's why we can't get out of our midfield, right, man. We need them wingers in. Oh, big up, man. Big up, peeps. Big up, people in the chat, man. Appreciate the love, man. I'm tapped out this season. And I actually think that's why we do all right in Europe, guys. Because in Europe, it's a little bit slower. And because it's a little bit slower, I think it suits our tempo a little bit in Europe compared to the Premier League. And that's why, in a weird way, I think we'll do all right in Europe this season. Because of that reason. So, yeah, it's pace and power and wing transforms your attack. It does. Takes pressure off the midfield and everything. Right. Let me talk about it. Right, guys. We'll finish up here. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. Get to 100 likes if we can. I'd appreciate it. It's always nice to get to a century. So make sure you're hitting the like button, subscribe and share. Did I have any more? BIM. Mere performance. Mid-table teams will test us. Absolutely agree, my friend. Absolutely agree. Big up with the super. Allison Becker. The conversation no one wants to have. Big up the awkward Phoenix. The awakened Phoenix, I should say. Big up. Big up the awakened one. Big up, man. No, you're on point here, Jamie. I only pushed back a VD because you could see gravity. Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. Again, I agree. Jeffrey Dahmer, Alison Becker. The conversation not a lot of Liverpool fans want to have. A conversation not a lot of people want to have. Yeah. something not quite right with him right now. I don't know if you guys go agree with me on here. Allison's always going to be a good goalkeeper, no matter what. He's always going to be a good goalkeeper. You know, he's going to make good saves, good starts, good one-on-ones, good reactions. He's always going to be a good goalkeeper. So this is not me slagging off Allison as a bad keeper all of a sudden or anything like that. Not at all. But there just seems something a little bit off with his game right now. Obviously, his distribution is absolutely woeful. Like, it's terrible right now. He just gives away possession all the time. Like, he kicks it. And his distribution right now. Do you know what's crazy? Mamardashvili, when he came in for Alisson Becker when he was injured, had better distribution than Alisson Becker this season. And Mamardashvili's not got very good distribution, but his distribution was better than Ali's this season. It's the fact. Ali just gives away the ball a lot. It gives away the ball a lot now from distribution. Also, look, Ali's a great goalkeeper. He's still a great goalkeeper. I love Alisson Becker a bit. But he's not 25 anymore. He's not 28 no more. He's in his 30s now, yeah? And obviously agility starts to go a little bit, you know, things like that. And it is starting to happen. You can see it with your own eyes. I mean, we can all see it. Some people just don't want to talk about it. Now, Ali's got, I believe, 1 year left on his deal next season. And then after next season, he's got another year that the club could add on. I think next year, possibly should be Alisson's last season at Liverpool, and Liverpool move on and get a younger goalkeeper. The problem with this, I can hear people already watching this, even if they're not in the live chat and they're just watching, screaming, Jamie, what you're chatting about is Alisson Becker. Guys, everything comes to an end eventually. Every great movie finishes. Every great book finishes. You know, every great human being who's changed the world eventually passes away. You know, things finish in life and you have to move on. And what great clubs do, they realise and work out when's the right time to make a move on a certain great individual. He gets injured a lot. You know, he gets a lot of injuries. We know Ali, he's been injured again this season already, you know, and they're all muscle injuries. Muscle injuries take their toll, guys. They take their toll eventually. Eventually, it starts to become a bit of a struggle. We know this. Muscle injuries are horrible if you constantly keep getting muscle injuries all the time. And as I said, love Ali the bits, man. I think Ali's a great goalkeeper. For me, you know, depending how old you are, my granddad would probably say Ray Clements. I would say Ali. I think Ray Clements and Alisson Becker are the two best Liverpool goalkeepers of all time. Forever to play for Liverpool is either Allison or Ray Clements, right? It's what a lot of people are going to say. Obviously, I never saw Ray Clements play. My granddad would tell me, Ray Clements is the guy. No one will ever touch him. That's that. My dad might say the same thing. Ray Clements is the guy. No one's ever going to touch him. But Alisson's very close. Alisson Becker is very close. Everything comes to an end eventually, guys. Yeah, Bruce Grobbelaar was good. I don't think Bruce Grobbelaar was, personally, I mean, it's just my opinion. I don't think Bruce Grobbelaar was good as Alisson Becker, in my opinion. But again, Bruce Grobbelaar was a bit before his time. There is no doubt about that. I think Brucey was a great guy. You know, the thing that's going to do Brucey in, obviously, the thing that's going to do Brucey in is the betting scandal. That's the thing that's going to hold Brucey back, maybe. And that was a bit later on in his career, obviously, the 90s. But as later on in his career. But maybe that holding back. But yeah, I just worry about Ali. I really do. I don't want. It's just I watch him and I'm like, it's just something a little bit off with Ali. He's not commanding as he used to look. His distribution. His distribution was never like Edison level distribution. He was a better goalkeeper than Edison, like between the sticks. But obviously Edison had better distribution. But it was still decent. Ali had good distribution still. It weren't like shit, but now it's shit. Do you know what I mean? Now his distribution is really bad. His goalkeeping is still good, but he's starting to lose a little bit of agility because that will happen because he's getting older. I think sometimes as fans, maybe I do it as well. There you go. See, Frankie. Yeah, Granddad was right about Clem. He was the best, but Ali's very close second. There you go, see? It's them two, man. It's them two. Oh, is it this season? And he hasn't active for extra years. So he'll get that extra year. So he'll be here next season. And that'll probably be his last season. I try and just be honest, guys. I just try and be honest. Ali, I love the guy. He'll always be a good keeper. Allison could be 65 years of age, yeah, and probably still come out and do one-on-ones and save things and that no one else can because he's just born to do that and he's born to be like that. But I think sometimes maybe we put our head in the sand a bit too much sometimes and just go, you know what? He's great and I won't have anything said about him. He's fantastic. I won't have anything said about him. And Allison's a world-class goalkeeper. He is. He still is now. If you look at goalkeepers around, he's a world-class goalkeeper. For me, he's the best in the Premier League era. Probably only Cech, Schmeichel and Ali. I would say the three best Premier League goalkeepers of all time. Peter Cech, Peter Schmeichel, Allison Becker. They're the three best goalkeepers ever in the Premier League, in my opinion. But I do think Ali makes a lot of mistakes for a world-class goalkeeper. For a world-class goalkeeper, I do think Allison Becker does make a lot of mistakes a lot of the time. But again, I love the guy. I just want to have a civil conversation without people going, no, you're wrong, Jamie. He does this, he does that. That's cool. If you love him, you love him. I love him. I'm just highlighting the fact that he's not perfect and he's getting older now. You know what I mean? I just don't want to... I'm not going to live in a world where like Virgil van Dijk can be centre back at Liverpool forever because we love Virgil van Dijk and he's the best we've seen play for Liverpool. Eventually, Virgil is not going to be that guy anymore. We've seen it already this season. Virgil's made quite a few mistakes this season. That's very unlike Virgil, but Virgil is also now 34 years of age. So mistakes are happening. He's not going to be perfect anymore, but he's still quality and you're still going to love him. I just think sometimes we put our heads in the sand and go, no, everything's fine here. Allison's fine. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. Virgil's the best centre-half in the world and all that. And you go, yes, they're great. And no one's disputing how good they fucking are. But I think sometimes you've got to have the conversation and go, when's it time? When's it time to move players on? When's the right time? Do you move players on when they're finished? Or do you move players on at the right time before they're finished? So they go out like heroes and champions. That's all the discussion I'm having. I'm not slagging anyone off here, man. I'm not slagging anyone off. I absolutely love them, man. Virgil, we wouldn't be anything right now if it weren't for Allison Becker and Virgil van Dijk. They were the final piece of the jigsaw. Yeah, we had Bobby. Yeah, we had Salah. Yeah, we had Mane. But Bobby, Salah and Mane didn't win anything until Allison Becker was bought. Virgil came in January. Allison, we had all these players, but we didn't go and win anything until we bought Allison Becker, man. and Allison Becker and Virgil van Dijk, for me, are the two best transfers Liverpool have made in my time watching Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League. I'm 44 years old, so I don't think I've seen two better signings Liverpool have made than Allison Becker and Virgil van Dijk in all that time. Salah's up there as well. Mane's up there. Bobby's up there. You know, Suarez's are up there. Sterling's up there maybe. But them two are just... The reason I put them so highly is because they were clearly the best in class. They were clearly the best in class. There was no goalkeeper in the world at the time better than Allison Becker when we signed him and when he played for Liverpool. There was no defender in the world better than Virgil van Dijk when we signed him and he played for Liverpool. They were the best in class. So for me, they're the two best signings Liverpool have ever made in the Premier League era. But the 33 and 34. And eventually, they're going to start making more mistakes and being the less perfect players that people will remember. So you have to have them discussions eventually, and that's all I'm saying. But guys, big up the chat, man. Much love to everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. It's been a great discussion. Let me know in the comments below after this video everything you probably disagreed with me today. I'm here for it. I get laughed at a lot. People always tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. But look, it's just a good discussion. It's football at the end of the day. We all support the same club. It's all love. Get below in the comments. Thank you very much, everyone. Liking, everyone in the live chat, the supers as well today. Heart out to everyone. Much love. Keep safe. And I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye for now. Big up, peeps.